everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Wednesday Worship. I'm Pastor Josh, and we're so glad you're tuning in and joining us today. You know, if you were with us this last Sunday, we talked about faith. And is faith enough? Is just having a belief in something bigger than ourselves enough? Because as Pastor Mike said, and as God's Word says, even the demons believe and they shudder when they think about Jesus, when they think about the living God. So I don't know where you're at today thinking of your faith and your walk, the things you believe in. We're going to sing a song together, and I invite you to join me. We sing this song a lot, but man, this song is so good. And this song sings so well as a prayer. That God, we ask you to give us faith today. Help us to believe the things that you say. Help us to trust in you. And may you find this as a prayer and as a belief in your life today. Let's sing. I need you. Soften my heart. Break me apart. I need you. Open my eyes. See that you're shaping my life. All I am, I surrender. Give me faith, trust what you say, that you're good and your love is great. I'm broken inside, I give you my life. Cry out to God today, tell him you need him. I need you. Soften my heart and break me apart. I need you to pierce through the dark and cleanse every part of me. All I am, lay it down. All I am, I surrender. Give me faith, trust what you say, that you're good and your love is great. I'm broken inside, I give you my life. 'Cause I may be weak, 'cause I may be weak, but your spirit's strong in me. My flesh may fail, my God, you never will. 'Cause I may be weak, but your spirit's strong in me. My flesh may fail, my God, you never will. Give me faith, make it a prayer today. Give me faith, trust what you say, that you're good and your love is great. I'm broken inside, I give you my life. Sing it again, give me faith. Give me faith, trust what you say, that you're good and your love is great. I'm broken inside, I give you my life. 'Cause I may be weak, 'cause I may be weak, but your spirit's strong in me, and my flesh may fail, but my God, you never will. 'Cause I may be weak, but your spirit's strong in me, my flesh may fail, my God, you never will. our weakness, that in our weakness, God's strength is perfected. We are perfected in our weakness. So God, help us to rely on your strength and not our own. Give us the faith to walk with you and to trust you in our daily life. Let's dive into God's Word.
Hey guys, welcome to Wednesday Worship. I'm here with my friends Megan and Amber, and we are excited to share with you a little bit about their faith journey and how it relates to Connection Christian Church. And also, this coming August, we celebrate 6 years of ministry at Connection, and we got started about 6 years ago here at Lost Creek Elementary School. So that's kind of a cool segue, and that's why we're here. And I would like to just kind of open up by sharing with you guys how much we appreciate the connection that we had at Lost Creek. And I know that that's a place where you guys serve at, love on kids, invest in the next generation, so we appreciate that. So tell us how you got connected at Connection Christian Church. Megan, we'll start with you.
We had been going to a church that didn't have any childcare, and we had a 3-year-old and a 6-month-old at the time, and that was really hard. I felt like, what's the point of even going to church, because I'm just chasing these babies around the whole time. So that's it. We were kind of looking for, just ready for something, I guess. And then there's one day at the start of school that there were these full-size candy bars on our workroom table. I'm like, whoa, where did these come from? Nobody gives us full-size anything. And they had little stickers on there that said Connection Christian Church. So I was like, hey, maybe we should check it out. They had the grand opening shortly after, so we went, and they had childcare, and we really appreciated that. It was nice to know our babies were taken care of, and we could also be fed too. So we started coming, and we kept coming.
There you go, Connection Christian Church, a place for your kids and full-size candy bars.
Yeah.
Hey, the best.
All right, Amber, how did you get connected?
Well, I got connected through Johnson. I was in a rough spot in my life. I was dating different people and drinking and partying a lot, and I had got a DUI, and I just remember a lot of that stuff was reflecting in the classroom. I would cry a lot more, and my mind was preoccupied. I wasn't really focusing on my job at all. And yeah, it was just a struggle. Now I'm on DUI, and I have to go through all those steps and everything. And Johnson, I think she probably was eating her candy bar or a different candy bar, whatever. She just invited me to church, said it was a great place, and they really enjoyed it. And it was right here at the school, so it was at a place where I was familiar with. I wasn't I was on familiar ground, so it made it a lot easier. And so that's when I started coming. It was pretty awesome. She introduced me and sat with me a couple times, and then I realized Jimmy doesn't have the best sound and voice. No. So I'm like, I'm going to meet some different friends. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's the ice breaking of it.
Well, you're super out there. You know a lot of people, so I'm sure it didn't take you long to get connected with some other people.
Yeah, no, not at all. And a part that I liked the best was Connection got me involved. I also felt needed, and being on probation and stuff, I didn't have anything to do really, I was not partying and going out and all that. So I was like, great, and I'm up Sunday mornings. This is perfect.
That's awesome.
So I gotta go to work for Connection also, and for Christ. And the more I learned, the more rewarding it was, and I just kept feeding into that, and it was awesome. I just rolled with it.
Yeah. Megan, just being a teacher at the school, what are some of the different ways that you put your faith into action in the classroom with your students, with teachers? How do you see those connections play out?
I think, it's really easy with the kids to just be the first smile they see. It's kind of our mission to make sure the kids that come through our doors feel valued and know that they're important and loved and worth something to us. So that's really easy. And then with the teachers, I've learned a lot as I've grown as a teacher. I'm still learning how to listen better, I like to fix everything. Here's a problem, and I'm a let's do something about it and solve it, and that causes problems sometimes. So just learning how to listen and be a team player, and there's a lot of stuff we have to do as teachers that just really stinks. So trying to have a good attitude and just keeping the focus on the kids and not getting bitter about all the extras that can be frustrating sometimes.
For sure.
I also think it's really good in our relationship together because we have patience with each other to discuss things, or if she don't understand, or if I don't understand why she's doing something, we can go at each other like the calm, easy Jesus way, patient and kind, and try to discuss the situation and fix it that way rather than get angry about it and defensive and stuff. Like we're cool, we're chill.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of want to come back to the idea that, you know, Megan invited you, but you didn't really have a church background at that point in time. Like,
I did, and on the contrary, I had a huge church background, just church though. Like, I was, well, yeah, not really, I guess. I was born Catholic, baptized Catholic, made my first communion, my confirmation, went to a Catholic school till I was in 3rd grade. So I knew the Bible a lot. I knew the lessons that I needed to learn, or I thought I knew the Bible. I don't even think I really knew it. I just memorized the 10 Commandments. I memorized a lot of the stuff just to get that communion or just to get that confirmation. I didn't really feel Jesus. I didn't know what was behind the whole situation until I did go to Connection. And then it started with tears. And then during worshiping, started with tears, and then it was this tears, and then it was this tears, and now I just rock out and do whatever. And maybe tears once in a while still, but it's good stuff. It's
so
good
what
stuff.
was it about, whether, you know, it's what you were going through at the time, or Megan's invite that even made the church ask, you know, something that you'd want to consider?
I felt like there was nowhere to go. Like it was ugly. Like I was unhappy, I was sad, and I would see Megan and everything she's blessed, like very blessed, and her patience and everything, I just watched her. Coming to Connection, I seen like regular people, but they were happy and they were cool. Like, yeah.
I think saw something you didn't have.
Yes, definitely something I didn't have.
I think all the partying and the dating, I saw in you just that you were thirsty for something to fill you, and
definitely
all these places you were looking were clearly not filling you, because you would keep coming back with pain and people treating you like crap, and I think the DUI just was a God thing to help you had to stop, because
part of the plan.
It forced you to stop that, and then gave me a really open door to, I don't even know, because I don't even know what we talked about that made you come to church, but you came. So like, it was really easy. I didn't have to convince you or like work on you for a long time. I had been praying for a long time.
And maybe it was your prayers also, and then once starting Connection and that, but everything just kept feeling good. The more I went, the better I felt all the time. Even driving around, like, I'm like, you jerk, you cut me off. And now I'm like, oh, slow down. They might have an emergency. There might be something else. This is a delay from God. Don't flip them off. You're good. You'll get there when you need to get there. It's part of God's plan, you know?
Oops, I'm sorry.
So I mean, like every single aspect of my life just grew with God as soon as I accepted Him and believed in Him, and just kept growing, and good things happening here, good things happening here. My attitude changed. People were noticing the change. My family were noticing how positive and more patient and kind I was, and why not just jump right in with that, follow that through, right?
Yeah, that's great. I mean, because you see something that's different, something you don't have, and now you're an agent of change. Like God has changed your life, and now other people, including your family, like they see that.
Yeah. And it's a good thing. I always tell people it's a good thing you can see that, because I'm still learning from you in the Bible, and I don't know if I'll ever really know the whole Bible and all the stories, but yeah, just in general, I'm still learning. So I can only show people by my behaviors and my actions. I can't argue the Bible with you. I can't argue God with you. I don't know a lot of facts or details of the Bible and stuff. All I know is what I can show you and how I behave.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite testimony, and I shared that a couple weeks in Sunday service, is the testimony of the man who's like, all I know is I'm blind and now I see.
Yeah.
We don't have to
Exactly
have
that.
a great theological background. We can
Yeah.
just bring a story of changed life, of joy, of peace that people just desperately need to see and hear.
Yeah.
One last thing that I'm kind of curious about, most people know that with COVID going on, it's just been crazy. And not only crazy at home, but trying to fill like your summer jobs, Amber, were not going so well.
Right.
And so had to do a change of action, but getting ready for the fall programming and stuff like that. What are some of the ways that as regular church attenders, as people watching this video, that we can do to help support the teachers and the school system? I mean, outside of our prayers, we were talking about this in one of our leadership groups, like we need to get back to like, we'll bless them with some full-size candy bars and some pop and water and whatever else. Just we need to find ways to continue. Germax.
Toilet paper.
But we want to be able to continue to love on and support you guys as you serve our kids. And also another shout, these ladies are both active in our kids ministry and doing a lot there, so we appreciate that too. So how can we best serve? Any ideas?
I don't know, in light of COVID, like, just be careful what you say about teachers, I guess, with your kids, and I feel like society is pretty hard on teachers. A lot of things is the teacher's fault, or like teachers must be happy they didn't have to teach for a whole quarter, and just recognize like that's not what we wanted. I would go to school tomorrow, full staff, get the kids here if we could. So like it was awful trying to teach from home, and just feeling like for a whole quarter like a failure, because there's very little you can do from home for your kids. So even just being a positive voice for as you speak about school, and right now it's really hard because teachers don't know anything more about fall plans than parents do. Like I wish I had some inside information, but they're being pretty closed about
I get
what they're
asked
planning.
a lot and have no answers.
And that's really hard, because usually by now I'm like starting to do things for the school year because it's a lot all at once, so I spread it out and I can't do anything
And you really don't know. You could get back to school and it could all change.
Right, and I could be doing distance learning again, hopefully not, or like in the classroom is a lot of work preparing for that, but it's every direction is like completely different of what you need to prep for. So just, I don't know, being patient and gracious towards teachers, because we're just people too, and trying to make the best of, and I mean, we just have to do what we have to do, but yeah, I don't know.
There you go. Be ambassadors, go forth with your faith, encourage the teachers and everybody else. I mean, we definitely need to be patient, and we need to be agile, adjusting to all the changes that are thrown at us.
Definitely.
And it is super hard, and I know I feel that on the church front too, that sometimes you feel like you're working twice as hard and getting less results.
Yeah.
And it can be pretty disappointing whenever you're kind of operating that way. And then on top of that, to have a young family at home and you're trying to teach your kids while you're trying to teach online, like I can't even begin to
that
fathom.
was no good. That was not good.
Hey guys, we definitely appreciate you joining us on Wednesday worship. So thankful to have Megan and Amber here with us, and as a part of Connection Christian Church. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Okay.
You ready?
Were we recording all that?
Yeah, we recorded.
Oh, okay,
That's great.
great. All right, let's roll.